thin legs. Once there was a spider named Anansi. Anansi loved to eat the food that others in the village made for themselves. One day, he went to Rabbit's house. "There are greens in your pot," cried Anansi excitedly. "They aren't ready yet," said Rabbit. "But they will be soon. Stay and eat with me." "I would love to, Rabbit, but I have some things to do," Anansi said. If he waited at Rabbit's house, Rabbit would put him to work. "I know," said Anansi. "I'll spin a web. I'll tie one end around my leg and one into your pot. When the greens are done, tug on the web and I'll come running." Rabbit thought that was a great idea, and so it was done. "I smell beans," Anansi sniffed excitedly as he ambled along. "Delicious beans, cooking in a pot. Come eat our beans with us," cried the monkeys. "They are almost done." "I would love to, monkeys," said Anansi. And again, Anansi suggested to spin a web with one end tied around his leg and one end tied to the big bean pot. The monkeys thought that was a great idea, and so it was done. "I smell potatoes," Anansi sniffed happily as he ambled along. "Sweet potatoes and honey, I do believe." "Anansi," called his friend Hog, "my pot is full of sweet potatoes and honey. Come share my food with me." "I would love to," said Anansi. And again, Anansi suggested he spin a web with one end tied around his leg and one end tied to the sweet potato pot. Hog thought that was a great idea, and so it was done. After visiting a few more friends, Anansi had one web tied to each of his 8 legs. This was a wonderful idea, Anansi told himself proudly. "I wonder whose pot would be ready first." Just then, Anansi felt a tug at his leg. "Ow!" said Anansi. "That's the web string tied to Rabbit." He felt another and another. Anansi was pulled this way and that way, and everyone pulled on the web strings at once. His legs were pulled thinner and thinner. Anansi rolled and tugged himself until all the webs had broken. Anansi sat up. Oh my, he sighed. Perhaps that is not such a good idea after all." And to this day, Anansi the spider has 8 very thin legs. The end.
Arunye